and nerdettes, welcome back to 30&Nerdy podcast. We are here at Fanboy Expo in Knoxville, and we're joined by Mr. Armin Shimerman. What an honor.
Thank you.
So nice to have you here. So tell us, what brings you here to Knoxville this week?
I'm here primarily to sell my books. I'm a novelist as well as an actor, and having a lovely time here. People have been terrific. The books have been going like hotcakes. The book, by the way, is called Illyria. That's the series. It's called Illyria, and it's put out by Jumpmaster Press, which you can find at www.jumpmasterpress.com. Please check it out.
Absolutely. So you've had an illustrious career. Most people would know you from the Star Trek
franchise.
And we followed you with a third installation, and we lived in the shadow of the other two for many years. But I think thanks to streaming, our show has been much more appreciated than it does when it first aired.
So tell us a little bit about the book. So what brought the idea, and when did you start writing?
Well, like most Star Trek actors, I'm a classical actor. Most of the actors who are the series regulars on the shows tend to be classical actors. Mainly, I think, because Star Trek deals with larger-than-life issues, which is what classical theater also deals with. It also deals with distinct and different type of language. We call it technobabble. But classical theater is so out of my classical studies, I'm also a Shakespeare teacher at the University of Southern California, as well as theaters around the Los Angeles area. So out of my Shakespeare studies, I decided to write this book about Shakespeare. It takes place in 1583. Shakespeare is the secondary character. The primary character is a mystic named John Dee, who everybody should investigate at one time or another. I've spent my life studying John Dee. And my book is about John Dee, besides being a mystic and a great librarian, and a great mathematician, and a great chemist, and helped discover, I believe, it's either longitude or latitude, he was also a spy. So during the course of that period of time in Europe and England, there was a great controversy about religion. Protestantism had just sort of started in the last 100 years. Some countries were accepting it, other countries weren't. England both accepted it and rejected it during the course of Shakespeare's lifetime. And this story is about the loyalty of one particular count.
Ladies and gentlemen, Keith David will be leaving at 3:30. At 3:30.
And that's what the book's about.
That's awesome.
No. There's a question of religion.
Additionally, the Rikishi cutoff has been moved.
Just like the announcements at school. I'm a theater teacher, so
for the Rikishi cutoff.
get right in the middle of the juicy part of the lesson, and then there's the announcements.
So to investigate the loyalty of a count, because at that time, historically, there were teams of Jesuit priests immigrating from Europe into England to give Mass. Mass was outlawed during the Elizabethan times. So the government wants to find out if this particular island, this particular count, is facilitating the influx of Jesuit missionaries into England. They send John Dee, who's one of their spies, to investigate the loyalty of this count. Before he goes, he sees a play in London and teams up with this very young playwright, William Shakespeare, and they go to investigate the count. The count turns out to be Count Orsino, who is one of the characters in Twelfth Night.
Yes, it is.
Not all the characters, but all the imaginary characters in my book are characters from Twelfth Night.
That's great.
Wow.
Okay.
I just did a stage play, an original stage play, where it was like two professors arguing about how Shakespeare's fight sequences can help you win chess. And
maybe.
Basically, it's like my guy, the theater teacher, was basically distracting the English professor and cheating all the time. Is what he was actually doing. It was like, Shakespeare taught me how to cheat.
How to cheat.
Yeah.
Well, he taught us a lot about a lot of things, so
Yeah.
cheating's probably one of them. Speaking of professors, if I may tell this story,
Absolutely.
very few people know this story, so this is a first for you. Years ago, my professor, a man named David Rhodes, who was one of the people I compliment and thank in the book, used to bring in English actors to do plays, to do scenes, to help facilitate his teaching of literature. He taught me Shakespeare.
Yeah.
at one of those readings, a man named Robert Justman, who was Roddenberry's associate producer, came to see one of the shows, and he saw a particular actor in one of the shows who was just helping David Rhodes teach English. He went back to Roddenberry and said, "I think I found the captain," and that was published.
Wow. Wow. I love that. Sir, thank you for stopping by.
My pleasure.
Telling the
Thank
story.
you.
We're going to definitely come over there and check out the
And
book.
we'll be checking out
Please
the book
do.
for sure.
And I hope everybody else will check out the book. It's called Illyria. 2 of the novels are out already. It's a trilogy. And the 3rd book comes out by Jumpmaster Press in January the 24th. And it is called An Imbalance of Power. Illyria, An Imbalance of Power.
Thank you very
We'll
much.
spread the word.
Cheers to you,
Thank
Nancy.
you so much.